With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
It's on!
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Here we go, stack.
Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
No, we changed it.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Richardson working from the gun. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes.
He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 40 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards that time.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roll down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
A 41-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I'm for return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. That complete to Downs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Looking for Jelani Woods that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Hamilton was there defensively.
On the set. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown Colts. Jelani Woods, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julian Blackmon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jackson now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Colts 31, Ravens nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ozzie, shut up. Hey, middle. Shut up.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Hurry.
Running left, Taylor. He'll take this to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's good for Baltimore.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
To throw is Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Come on.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They're going for it. Huntley. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
11-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Huntley to throw. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Hundley trying to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready. Go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles.